What's up guys, welcome back. In today's video I'm going to do a get ready with me with some of TikTok Shop's viral makeup product. I've gotten a lot of questions about the look I'm going to show you guys today. It's very dewy and it's beautiful and soft. I thought why not share that with you guys so that way you guys can check these out as well because I think these are awesome products. This piece behind me is a new drop from TikTok Shop. Don't mind her right here, okay? Just beautiful. Just go with it. I want to do my brows first. This one right here, I've been using waterproof, long-lasting, smudge-proof. It's really good. I've been using this one for a bit now. This color that I have is their brown shade. It's the 03. And I also have their other shade, which is 04. It's just a deeper shade, and it is very pigmented, as you guys will see. Most times I like to do my brow off camera just because sometimes it takes me a little bit longer to do my brows. You guys see how pigmented that is? That is just one swab of the product and it is already like covering my entire brow area, and my brow area, as you guys saw, is very sparse. It's kind of like why I love this eyebrow gel. It's because it doesn't take a long time to blend. It doesn't take a long time to add in and fill in, and it looks really pretty with my makeup when I'm done. It doesn't look like it's overly done or too drawn on. It looks nice. I'm very heavy-handed, so the 04 is very much pigmented just like this one is. Like just one skirt of this product on your applicator is really all you need to kind of get it going, and then you can use that and spread it around and fill it in. Going with the second one, very light dab, and I'm just going to kind of bring this up how I'm doing it in kind of like streaks as well, so I can still create that like hair-like look. And then I am going to clean this up to even them out using some concealer when I'm done. So don't worry about it, they're not like looking 100% even right now because I'm going to try to get them as even as I can with this pencil, and then I'm going to just clean it up with my concealer. Good news is, guys, with this routine I'm going to show you today, I've literally done this in like 15-20 minutes, and usually takes me at least an hour to do my makeup, so that's good news. The next thing I'm going to go in with, I've been using the high concealer, and this one is in the shade Mocha. We're going to go in with this to clean up my brow area. And I'm only going to go underneath my brow area. I'm not going to go on top with this look. Sometimes I do need to go on the top, and that's just when I need to like clean it up. I always feel like days I don't have to record, this always comes out looking so much better. After this part, it is like smooth sailing. Brows are good now, and I just blended out the concealer. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and this one has 4% niacinamide in it, and this one has been trending on TikTok. I have this primer spreader. It's from NYX Cosmetics, and I really like this, so this is what I'm going to be using. Don't mind that it is kind of dirty because I have been using it a lot, so I do need to clean it. So we're gonna go in with that, and I'm just gonna spread this, and one skirt from the e.l.f. primer is really all that you need because this little gadget that I'm holding right now will literally spread it all over. Usually I use more than one skirt when I'm doing this with my hands. I'm gonna wait for 30 seconds to let that set in, and then I'm gonna go in next with the Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and mine is in the shade 7, Deep Rich. So usually my skin tone is Deep Rich. That's the one I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. And I'm gonna take that and apply that all over, and I just kind of like spread this all over my face just like how you see here, because I'm going to just take like a beauty blender or a brush, just blend it together. I'm going to make sure the areas where I have like blemishes that's really nicely covered. You kind of see how this applies. It's not like I'm putting it on a brush and applying it, I'm doing it differently. It kind of feels good. Just like doing this. I think this brush is like super fluffy, and this brush, guys, I've also gotten off the TikTok Shop. I will leave everything linked below, don't worry about that. This brush is super soft and it wasn't even that expensive. They're stepping up their game for sure. They're offering so many things at affordable prices that are really actually really good. That is super glowy. All right, because I applied so much, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in with powder foundation. I feel like you can use any foundation with this. This one I'm using is from MAC Cosmetics, and this is just to kind of bring down the glow a little bit. I feel like I usually apply less than what I did today. It usually ends up coming out very nice after I finish with the finishing powders. Don't judge midway through the process. Stick with it. Stick with it until we are done. So that's calming things down a lot. Next thing I'm gonna go in with, guys, this one is from Tarte, and this is their Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Rich Golden. I can tell I really love this tape shape concealer, and this rich golden color is so perfect for my skin tone. It gives me that like little bump of color, but on my natural skin it looks really nice. And a step that I'm going to also include in doing my concealer is I'm going to mix the Tarte Shape Concealer with the Hide Concealer, and I'm just going to put that right at the corners of my eye to give me my under eye just a bump of color. I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend this out. I've been finding this step to be a lot faster than just go ahead in and put them on top of each other, because I'm gonna do that anyway. So just doing this like this just saved me so much time when I was rushing. I was like, oh my gosh, it still came out pretty good. Usually I will put one on, let that one set for just a little bit and then go in with the other one, but I don't even think it kind of matters because how well they both came out even though I put them together like this. I'm gonna go in one more time with the hide concealer. All right, so there we go. I got a little bit more of that bump there that I kind of wanted. I think I might have blended in too well with the, might be all these lights I got around me. Okay, anyways, we're not done. I got the self-adhesive eyelash kit, so I'm gonna go in with that first. This one is so cool. These ones are glueless and they're super easy to put on. So I'm doing probably 2 16s and then I'll move up from there. See how easy that is? And you just clip them things on and they're on and they're good. Okay, so this is a 14. Now, cool thing about these self-adhesive lashes is that they last 24 hours. If you leave them in a cold room, you just basically use your blow dryer, hot air over them, and that's it, and you're good to go. So these are wide cluster lashes, and the band is super thin, which is great. So you hardly feel them. You have to just make sure that they're like pasted on there. There's so many reasons why this doesn't take long. I do like the bands that are wide, especially if I'm in a rush, because it doesn't take a long time for you to put them on. I also found it easy to use my finger too to make sure that the things stick on as well. You just want to make sure you press them into your lashes so that way they stick really well and they don't come off. Because if you do that, like, they last so much longer. They'll go through the whole night with you. I've slept with these on before and not have them come off because they've been put on very well. I'm gonna do 2 14s. So I did 2 16s, 2 14s, and then 1 12. I think we're good now on this side. This side's like totally golden, totally good. I just blow dry them just to make sure that they stay on. Touch up my forehead because I haven't sealed that yet. I'm gonna use Tarte Sculpt Tape Bronzer, and this isn't a mahogany color. I'm gonna go right in here and on my nose so we can shape these areas. Well, I think this will be fine. I don't know which brush I'm using. I'm just picked up something. I do love that this tape shape one does do a great job in blending. As this bronzer dries, it doesn't move, so you do have time to play with it and move it around how you want to before it dries, because it is smudge proof, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go with my finishing powder, and the finishing powder I'm using, this one is from Milk Makeup. So this is just gonna mat so much on my face. It's gonna make it look really nice. And I love doing this right here before I go in with blush. I like the look of having everything mainly set before I do the blush. You guys can see how it's matting it. It's giving more of a bump of color settling in. I feel like my finishing powder makes so much of a difference. I really like this one that I have from Milk Makeup. Is actually shade Translucent Deep. They did a very great job with the color match for my skin tone. Go up in here because this is where I tend to get oily. And then the last place I'm gonna touch up with my finishing powder is my forehead. This is exactly where I put concealer, so I kind of don't want that to move. So what we're working with so far, kind of like it. I love what we're going. Next, I'm gonna go in with is the Halo Glow Beauty Wand blush, and this is in the shade Very Radiant. This one is very pigmented, by the way. I'm just gonna put that right up in here. I want a bold look because I'm gonna go very simple. So I want that blush to be kind of on the bold side. I'm gonna take some of this right here. It's really bold, as you guys can see. All right, I'm gonna go in with my tape shape again. This is just like my foundation brush, and I'm gonna shape up my blush area. It's setting in very nicely, so the bump of color is still very much bold, but you can see it coming down some. And I haven't touched like necessarily in the blush area, I'm just hitting the corners of it. Make sure that it's not too far down and hasn't hit my other areas. A little bit of powder. I'm gonna have to blend it out since it's very pigmented. I have a lot on. I did want to go for a very bold look, y'all, but I don't want it to be too bold, you know? All right, now I'm gonna go in with this one right here, which is a highlighter from TikTok as well. And I'm gonna use this one. This brown one, this is like a 5-piece in one. It's like one of my favorite highlighter sets to use. All of them are super pigmented. So even if you wanted to use one of these pink ones for a blush, you could definitely do that. Or you can mix it with a blush that you already have and get a shimmer look. But this is already e.l.f.'s Halo Glow line, so I really don't need to go on my cheeks with anything else. I'm just taking some finishing powder and dabbing out all around. All right, lips are the next thing that I'm gonna do, because I think we're looking pretty good. I went ahead and lined my lips, and I'm gonna come in with the Goal Getter Shine Loud dual lipstick from NYX Cosmetics. So this one comes with a gloss on one side and the actual lipstick, and these are transfer proof even with the gloss on them. So I love that about this lipstick. So this is what I'm going to use for my lipstick today. And the coverage is like amazing on this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go in with the gloss. If you do go in with the gloss, it's still fine because it doesn't transfer. However, I do like this bold look. And of course, you know, with anything matte, it's going to go on like really bold, then it's going to matte and come down just a tad bit in its color. And then we'll have the finished look. I'm just going to go around my lips and make sure everything is even before this thing dries. Because once it dries, like I mentioned, you're done. Like, you are done. Okay, just making sure those cheeks finish nicely. Okay, and it's drying very, very fast. So I'm gonna take this off, take off my beauty wand, my beauty band, but I'm gonna redo this. Oh my God, that brush feels so good on my scalp. All right, guys, very, very simple look that's drying right now as I put my ball back in my hair. So now we have the finished look with all of our products. So here's what we work with. This is what we're looking at. Very, very simple look. Off light glow right underneath this right here. So it looks great and I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be bringing you guys all the goodies from TikTok Shop so you don't miss out on anything that's viral, including makeup, fashion, and any lifestyle items. And I'll also make sure that you guys stay up to date on these sales that they have going on. TikTok is in their spring sale this week, so you definitely want to check out some items. I'll leave everything that you saw me use in this video down below, so don't forget to check it out. See you guys soon. Bye.